Hey guys, this is Archon, and the game I have open right here is RETSNOM. RETSNOM is a weird sounding name, but it's actually monster spelled backwards, which makes complete sense with the game. It's a very indie game, and I say very indie because it was made by a single person in his part-time. The developer is known as Somi, S-O-M-I. He's in Korea, and I have to say, for being a one-person project and they're part-time, it's really impressive. It just came out on Steam. It's like $5, and currently I think it's like 15% off, so it's closer to $4. And it's a puzzle-based game with, as you can tell, pixel graphics and like a classical background music track. It's pretty cool. It's this guy, businessman, lost his daughter who's been infected by zombies, and you're running around trying to save her and also collecting bunny rabbits. Because why not? Collect some bunny rabbits for your daughter that's turning into a zombie. I think it's kind of irresponsible. To be honest, he should be more concerned with saving his daughter's life, but that's not for me to judge, and you can decide when you play it if you want to collect all the bunny rabbits or not. But I just want to show you one of these levels so you can see how the puzzle works. And I'm not going to go to 9 yet because I got stuck on 9, and I got to be honest, I can be a little impatient, but also sometimes the puzzles aren't incredibly intuitive either, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Some people like really challenging puzzles, but I tend to give up a little bit sooner than some people. So you'll have to decide for yourself if this is the kind of game for you. But you'll see I have this mirror, and if I hold down B, it'll show you all the blocks that my mirror is going to affect. And what's going to happen is all the blocks are going to change from one side to the other. So if I do it right here, you'll see all those blocks flip around, and now I can come through here and I can collect the first piece of the door. Once I get all the door pieces and the key, I can go to the next area. Here, I've already done this level, so it's a little bit easier. But here you can see I need to be in this area. It's going to become a little box. So if I jump and let go of the B button, now I'm in here, and I can keep doing that. This is actually one of the more intuitive levels, and maybe works as a good first example. But that zombie's going to get me if I don't quickly close that door. You can kill zombies by smashing them with bricks, or by letting them fall off the cliff. And now he's dead. I can safely get in here, collect that, and go up here. Now throughout the game, you're going to get new mirrors that have more advanced tactics than just flipping things left and right. This is just the first mechanic, but I wanted to show you something a little bit simpler. Just come in here. This little light switch is a checkpoint, which are nice at times. And let's see if I remember how we got through the first time. That green thing on the wall is actually a ladder, and we can climb up it if we get next to it. And I am going to try to remember how I did this the first time. As you can see, sometimes I just fumble around guessing because it's not super intuitive. But that only works for so long. On some of these new levels, it can get a little bit harder to just fumble around guessing. So you can't flip forever. Once you've flipped once, you tend to have to flip back to its original state before you can try something new. And that just depends on the level as far as I can tell. But while I'm figuring this out, I can say the developer of the game was nice enough to give me a copy. Seems like a great guy. He's made a lot of other games. And he definitely put a lot of work into this game. And it really shows. The story's pretty advanced. And there we go. Got on the ladder right there. It's a pretty deep storyline, and maybe now I can actually get down into the second area. I might have to flip while I'm on the ladder. Let's see. I think this is going to put the ladder onto the other side of the wall. There we go. And that actually didn't do much for me at all. But let's see. Maybe if we jump off here. But the really, really interesting concept for a game. There we go. Get to the next checkpoint there. And if I remember down here, we're going to have some zombies that we have to deal with. So I'm going to smash this guy. Oh, wasn't close enough to him. And it creates some really interesting gameplay. And one of the things that was really nice is there's a lot of different ways to solve some of these puzzles. And and so it was fun just playing around with the blocks, manipulating the level, and finding some ways that maybe even the developer hadn't thought of initially to solve some of the puzzles. And I imagine throughout the game it's just going to get even more complex in that regard. Let's see if we can lure the zombie over. I also he added a lot of humor in the game, or I should say a dark humor. And it's hard to say if he even meant it humorous, but one of the things, if you get trapped anywhere, you just have to beat your head into the ground to kill yourself. You just literally smash your head into the ground over and over again until you're dead. So here's one of those bunny rabbits. You're collecting these for your daughter. She loves bunny rabbits. And let's see if I can remember how to get this one. Basically, we need to mirror some of the floor bricks that don't have a top to them, like the ones all the way to the left. And then we need to bring them over to the bunny. We have to jump so that that hole right there gets mirrored on top of the bunny. And I mirrored it too high, I think. Let's see. Let's try right there. No, you know, my daughter might just have to go without her bunny rabbit. Because it's not... Oh, there we go. And we got... Nope. Not good enough. Not good enough. So there's only one thing to do in times like this, and that's beat your head into the ground until you die from it. It's so graphic. It's so graphic for pixel art. But yeah, that's about it. Each level is its own unique puzzle. They're really well designed. You can tell we put a lot of work into it, a lot of love in this game. And if you like puzzle games like this, especially ones that are less intuitive but can be a real challenge, then I think you'll like the game. And it's pretty cheap for only $5 on Steam. Give the developers some love. Personally, I just got a little frustrated with some of the harder levels, and that's just I think more than anything it's personal taste. So give it a try. I hope you liked this review. If you did, then stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'm going to be doing a lot more Steam reviews and indie game reviews in general in the future. And so if you like those, you'll get updates when you're subscribed to the channel. We'll end it on a high note. We got the bunny rabbit for my daughter. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.